There'll be days, literally, just like this. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's including the Ice Wall. Come on with it. And as they say, life like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Life like this, I wish.
Ready? Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
But now, it's here, Cowboy Nation. Do me a huge favor, put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. No San Fran audio here. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, you're tuning in to nothing. And I mean just that, nothing but the best. Come on, baby. Mama said that there'll be days, literally, just like this. Come on with it. Yup. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good audio, I see ya. Cowboys dealing with ownership issues, dragging things out, plus more. We're going to talk about the Washington team. Prepare. The longest intro and outro in the business. It's because I'm trying to set up something. And my phone keep dialing. Somebody keep calling me. Yeah, come on with it. And here we go. I finally got it, baby. And 1. Come on. All right. They say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody for rocking with the nation. Parsons is on the map right now. He's been able to talk to The Undertaker, and The Undertaker is able to talk to him. And if you guys see my video earlier today, it also expresses those particular thought tracks. And let's listen to it.
Contract, man. We gotta. Can you talk about it? Because look, I
listen.
He had to get a drink of water. That's not a good sign.
We obviously want to get done early. We want that relief off our backs, but obviously ownership is always going to make it drag out.
I cannot believe it. Ownership always going to make a drag out. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that, Scarecrow? Did you hear that, Jalen Battles? Did you hear that, Joey? And Mike Curse. Appreciate you.
I'll make it more complicated than it has to be. Lack of communication in that standpoint. But, I just always say, God has me this far. He ain't done with me yet. So, I just keep working, keep going. And then when it come, I'm going to be ready. But, it ain't going to be no drop-off.
It seems like to me.
I'm telling y'all, for 30 years, 30 seasons, whatever or whoever we had to play, far as games, there was always and will always be a battle within the confines of a battle. We're not just fighting against, like I stated before, we're not just fighting against, let's say week 1, we playing against the Eagles, right? And we're not just playing against the Eagles. We're playing against the 3-letter, the 4-letter networks. Of course, we playing against the Eagles fan base. We playing against the own Dallas Cowboy fan base. We playing against Roger Goodell and them for being mad that, and of course, Roger Goodell wasn't the commissioner during that time frame. But the NFL collectively, we fighting against them, the politics that it may be, especially with the aficionados. And then we're fighting, ultimately, the final boss, It's Jerry. Yeah, we fighting against them all, man. It's hard to win in Dallas. It's hard out here for a pill. You know, if we're literally fighting everybody. And a third of the fights we don't even supposed to be fighting. Yeah, shout out to the Undertaker too, and he's a Cowboy fan. Oh, wrong button. He ain't finna swallow up nothing. Appreciate y'all.
Like they would want to get it done because there's a few other contracts out there that are going to probably say what you're going to end up getting paid.
I would never understand it. We wanted to do the contract last year. They're just kind of like, we want to do Dak and CD, and then you go out there, perform again, and then, you know, you would think like, all right, we'll get it done early. We know there's some guys that's about to get ready to get repaid, like Miles, you know, Max is going. So you would think like, hey, let's get ahead of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just never understand, you know, when guys come into the league and they're consistent and they, you know, they perform well, why they got such an urge. But then there's guys that just have one good year or maybe 2 good years, and it's just like they get it right away. And now, even now, you got TJ and Max and all these other guys that's getting paid, and you can't want us to take less because you just decided to wait, you know?
You know what?
It's difficult. And I'm not beating a dead horse, but this horse, man, done got up and moved around, and we had to beat it up again. And Peter, this is just an analogy, Peter. Don't come after me, you know. And when we start to think about these things, shout out to your new house. What's up, Aztec? Appreciate you. Stream Elements, thank you for helping and regulating, you know. And Eric, I see you. Wallace, man, appreciate you, man. Shout out to the Seahawks. New house, man, Robert and them family, man, appreciate y'all. Jerry needs to pay Micah Parsons. This is an ongoing fight in a situation. It's just that we are in good grace and good mercy that Parsons is not the one to go against the grain. We are in good situations for that, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you say that, Law? It's because of the simple strength that Parsons wants to be here, right? And Parsons letting people know that, hey, at the end of the day, I get it. I see the bigger picture. I understand the overall philosophy of all of these things because I want to win the Super Bowl. I want to win it all. I need to win a Super Bowl. I got too much talent to say anything otherwise. Pay the man Ace Boogie. Appreciate you. Yeah. So, and my guy Ty, man, appreciate you, man. Super Cowboy fan over here, you know. And when we start to talk about these things, these are not things to take away from other players that's on this team. It takes a complete team. I'm glad that he wears number 11. It takes 11 fellas out there. 53 overall, right? 47 to 48 active game day. All of those guys are very important. They are. Just pay the person and get it moving. Now, this would be I'm not beating up Osa Odighiozua. He's my guy. But there are things called order of operation. Order of operation. You don't sit on $32 million and say to yourself, okay, we good. I know that there's a team that paid everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac and Biggie climbing up out of the grave, and they are a Jalen Brooks away from us having the same amount of money, right? If we don't pay Jalen Brooks, it's about $2 million, you know. We would have $30-something million too, as well. You get what I'm saying? $32 million is what the Cowboys got, and the people that just came off of a Super Bowl, you can't find a person that they didn't pay, and they got $30 million, $30.7 million. You can round that up to $31 million, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles. They done paid Saquon. They done paid Hurts. They done paid A.J. Brown and them, Smitty. And I'm not trying to give them extra ammunition so that they can come at us. But just like anything, even the Eagles, they figure out ways to pay their players. The 49ers, They got $45 million to play around with. And they just paid their quarterback $250 million. I didn't see not one person say, hey, man, now that you're paying that quarterback, how else you going to pay X, Y, and Z? How you going to get more and more weapons, more and more pieces to Bosa and Brandon Ayuk and them boys over there in 49ers land? No. They pay their people. And we swabbling, scrambling, and scraping and trying to figure out where the glory hole is at, and we can't pay our people. And Parsons was saying literally, hey, I wanted to get paid a year ago. I was ready to sign my name on the dotted line, however this saying goes. So, yeah, I'm calling it out. Man, we could be on. Man, we could be moving on from this thing. We can literally, slow feet don't eat. That's a football terminology. I'm not beating up the Joneses, but, hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. Because the moment you wait and drag slow to this particular deal, it's a cycling situation. Now, Tyler Smith said, I want some. What, you going to rush Tyler Smith's contract? This is supposed to be the year you looking into Tyler's. But you're a year behind. Bland, watch Bland give us 7 interceptions. Watch Bland get out here and ball this year. And we don't trade players for more and more resources and more cap space and more things. We don't do that part of it, so I get all of that. Smoke one for your law. Why are we doing this, man? We need to go ahead and pay Parsons. We do. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
I don't have any doubt. You're going to get what you deserve to get, and I can't wait for you to do that, man. How are we coming along with the contract, man? We gotta...
That laughter is pain. I can feel the pain that's inside the laugh, right? And let's listen to this too. Come on, where my volume at? Come on. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight.
How do you when do OTAs start? Are they already started?
We just finished OTAs.
OTAs are done, so we're just waiting on.
The next thing we do is report to camp.
Yep. Right. So what's the strategy? I mean, I don't want to, just divulge what you can.
Divulge.
But are you gonna show if you're not signed? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, bro, like the money itself is going to be there, and to me, like, I want to win a Super Bowl, bro.
And he's doing the things that he's supposed to do. People ask, you want to be great? Then you got to do what great people do, right? You want to be elite? You got to do what elite people do, right? You want to be average, man? That's what average people do. If you want to be below average, then that's not even doing the necessary things, right? It's easier to do the below average and the average things. The good things, they are easy to do. But when you step into that tier of greatness, and there's greatness inside of all of you guys that's watching right now. There's something spectacular in all of you guys that's watching right now. There's unbelievable skill sets that most of you guys got right now, but you haven't tapped into it yet. Something is telling you, start that business right now. Something is telling you, hey, go move on that ideal right now. But average things get in the way. Below average things get in the way. And you have every possibility and responsibility to become elite, great, and all of those things mixed into one. But you settle. And there's a lot of people that's settling right now, watching me right now. Just settling. And then get mad when someone else get that promotion at that said job. And you didn't even put your name in the hat. But you want to get mad. or you didn't wake up early in the morning to work out, or you didn't change your diet. Boy, y'all have me start talking to y'all this morning. But Parsons lamented that, hey, I want to win a Super Bowl. He's going down that pathway in his mind. I'm working. I'm even going to training camps, and I'm creating them things for myself, but I'm also bringing my other contemporaries with me. There's nobody on this team on the defensive side is getting more production than me, averaging over 90 pressures a season, averaging right at 13 to 14 sacks a season, having a cheer and happy-go-lucky mindset. And on top of that, I want to be the leader. I'm following the greats. I'm taking notes, and I'm ready for it. I just got to get paid. And guess what? I wanted to get paid last season, but I understand how business flow. Literally, true facts. And I've been saying this for a long time. Like I said earlier, longer than Jay Leno's chin. Yeah, you know. And there are people right now that try to move to Frisco. Last year, the housing market was like at $780,000 for a house. And you say, well, I'm going to wait till next year when I get my paper together. That house is not going to be $780,000 now. They building Universal Studios. They building all these other stuff. And now you go back to that same market and you sitting there and say, hey, I want it at $780,000. Well, good luck. It's $1.2 million now. But it was just a year ago. I don't want to pay that. I see the value at $780,000. Hey, and Ricky and Pookie and Ray Ray and them, they got the house at $550,000. 2 years ago. Why I got to pay 1.2? Well, because you moved too slow. You better get in on this before the price increase. It's not Parsons' fault, but a third of the Cowboy fans and a third of some other folks that's watch these type of programs. Hey, man, he ain't worth that. He ain't worth 1.2. Oh, man, he ain't worth that. No. Man, I'll pay $580. I ain't finna pay. Well, if you want to pay those things at that particular rate, you got to jump in. You got to jump in. And that is the flow across the board. Everybody is blessed in the National Football League with the same amount of money. That's why I call it salary cap. They're not out here cherry picking and say, all right, I'm going to give the Patriots $60 million. I'm going to give the Lions $48. I'm going to give the 49ers $45. Everybody starts off with the same amount of money. It's how you manage the money. And so far, the team that's been kicking our backs inside all the way out been the 49ers, and they got $45 million. The Eagles just waiting. They just waiting to say, okay, all right. They eating their foods, their bird seeds and everything, and they plucking their own feathers, and they saying, okay, the Cowboys think they own something. We right behind them. We got $30 million, and we paid everybody. They can go literally down the aisle and pick up more and more weapons, more and more pieces, while we still scrambling and scraping about whether or not we pay Parsons. Tyler Smith next. Bland is next. And these boys want to win. It'll go into one ear out of the other. You know?
And
I want you to win a Super Bowl, believe me.
And I know, like, first to win a Super Bowl, like, I need to bond with these guys. Like, I need to be around these guys. Like, even if I'm, you know, it's just so much more that goes into a leadership aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like it's my year to be a leader. And I don't want to be like my first year to be a leader. I'm gone for 3-4 months.
Right,
you know what I mean? I'm gone for weeks at a time, or I'm not present. So I want to be as present as possible. And, you know, the guys understand the contract situation. Everyone knows about that stuff. But, you know what I mean? I just want to be there.
Yeah.
Like I need to gel with these guys. Like
Yeah.
I need to build this camaraderie so we
Camaraderie.
can win the Super Bowl. Even if ownership view it differently.
Ooh, why should they view it differently? You know, Smoke 140 says, facts, Law. I have a $300,000 house. Appreciate you. Congratulations. You got a house over $250,000, but it's worth $500,000. You got a $500,000 home. That's good. You know, that's real good, Smoke 140. Now I want another one, but they say that $600K. And now it went up. Heck, now you know what I'm saying. So yeah. So if you want to upgrade and move to another house, yeah. You're gonna spend about $600,000. You know, and I don't know what area you in, but if you in Dallas, them prices is going up over here, man. You know, the Great Migration. Basically, a lot of people from California and other surrounding states over there moved to Texas to get tax relief. And then, of course, you know, they realized that, you know, even though you get tax reliefs, the money ain't the same. You still get paid more in Cali, right? You still you make more money in California. But everybody moved here, so that means that it's more difficult now to land that job. It's a little bit difficult now to move around because of the simple fact that competition is in the building. And you got to liken this to the salary cap. It's difficult now. Teams are getting more and more clever by attaching voidable years to contracts, moving pieces around, being aggressive with certain key components as it relates to free agencies. And if you financially is not ahead of the curve, then you'll forever be running the rat race, right? There's literally people with diverse portfolios, right, that's working at Walmart and at McDonald's making more than managers or people that's in certain CEO situations for smaller companies because they know how to manage flow their cash operation. And I'm not sitting back saying that the Joneses don't know how to manage their money because, man, they made more money than I can even count. You know, shoot, they fool around and send me a check for $5 million today. I say, you know what, all right, well, Jerry, you know, the tune would change up a little bit, you know, but I'm still going to call you out. But what I'm getting, Dak Holmes says all of them Californians ruin Texas. You know, to a degree, they kind of soften up Texas a little bit with their California philosophies. But don't come shank me with the butter knife. But y'all get what I'm saying? I like it better when everything was a little bit rough and rugged. But that's a whole nother conversation for another political day. But what I'm getting at is Jerry. Pay Parsons, come on with it, man. You know, Newhouse says, I'm keep saying go get Asante Samuel Jr. Now, necks are a very, very compromising type of situation. You know, them necks. Things that you are worried about to a degree when you're hearing players, especially on the defensive side. And I like Asante Samuel, senior and junior, you know. Here's the deal. You can bring them in for a cup of coffee if everything check out. But, man, 3 things that go bad on a football player, then you sit there and say, I don't know, man. That's neck, back, and hips. Them 3 things right there. And especially them hips, man. You know, them hips, they put the wrong ones on you. You walk around like Shay Sharp. They put them sweet hips on you. You don't want to get them sweet hips on you. But neither here nor there. Let me get on up out of here.
But, you know, we need to be there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I like we hated that we missed CD Lamb.
Listen
all
properly.
last camp.
Right.
And CD even tell you himself, man, like, it's hard coming back after missing time. Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, I don't want that for myself.
All right. So he said he don't want that for himself, meaning that he saw the transgressions and the shortcomings that CeeDee Lamb, and as hard as CeeDee Lamb worked all off season last year in saying that he was ready. He wasn't ready. It's a different thing versus me going up and I'm picking up somebody that's at, oh, hey, man, you at Planet Fitness? Hey, man, I'm finna run some routes tomorrow. You ready? You down? You can lock me down? And, yeah, you pick up a few people from LA Fitness and Planet Fitness to come work out with you. This is different. They're not on a professional level. Or if you go find someone to work out with you that used to play football and they behind the doggone time frame, you know, they may be a little longer in the tooth versus someone that's hungry and just trying to make the team. So that's why it's very important to you for you to be out there in Oxnard and training camp, because you got people, professional people, that's trying to make the team going up against you, and they ain't going to be as nice, you know. So that's just how that goes. Now, just a rule, shout out to you, Smoke One for you. He said he used to live in Arlington. Now he's back in the days. The family in Fort Worth looking for those areas might relocate. If you relocate to Arlington now, I think it's either NASCAR or Indy or one of those people with the track racing thing, you know, that race cars. Arlington itself is an older city, a vertical city, right? It's hard to get in and out. They still reconstructing. They got a lot of things. Six Flags. They got Cowboys. They got 2 Rangers Stadium. They got Texas Live and all of these things. And now they finna add a damn racetrack in Arlington, around, like people in Arlington, like, fix the streets, man. Stop raising the property taxes, you know. And Governor, I forgot his name again. Y'all put his name in the chat. He's saying that he's trying to figure out a bill so that they can get rid of some of the property taxes, but that's not happening anytime soon. But what I'm getting at, they about to build a racetrack around the damn stadium in Arlington. Yeah, they're finna build a racetrack around it. So, if I'm not a financial advisor, nor, you know, a broker or an investor to these things, but I do invest. I'm telling y'all, just go buy you a little piece of land somewhere in Arlington, man, and just sit back and watch the fruit of your labors grow and grow and grow. And on top of that, follow the money, because Jerry Jones on the city on the other side of the map, he done bought 110 acres. So I'm sitting here like, let me just buy a lot, man, for $600,000. Yeah, I mean, let me buy a $60,000 lot, you know, because at the end of the day, you follow the money, and Jerry knows where that money at. That's why he ain't really putting the money where he's supposed to, because the money's supposed to be where the heart at, and the heart supposed to be the Cowboys, Jerry. Come on, man, what you doing, Jerry? What's going on with you, man? But with that being said, the Cowboys, how do you guys feel about Parsons? Where should his contract be? Because the longer you wait, the more you're going to have to pay. And Parsons people, and I know for sure, David Mulugeta is sitting there, Birdman, rubbing his hands together. If I seen J.C. Horn, who played only a spoonful of games his rookie year, had probably one decent season, right? And he got a great contract. Bland is sitting there like, okay, all right, I'm taking notes. I'm jotting down names, right? And David Mulugeta was able to give J.C. Horn and a whole bunch of other guys unbelievable paper. Even if Now, Jerry, hold on. You got some money, but you don't have more money than them people that own the Rangers. I forgot the name of them folks. That's who really buying up all the land in Arlington. And just for me to segue over to this, I just got to tell you, you getting your ass whooped, man. You know, you got to throw in a jab or something, Jerry. Them boys, I heard, you know, to the grapevine, you know, that they have billionaire war fights, man. Boy, that's a whole different type of atmosphere to be in. Billionaires fighting each other for attention in Dallas, man, or in the DFW. Y'all give me the name of the people that own the Rangers. They buying out everything. They said to their family, they walk in and shoot. They got money, man. They said without batting an eye, they done built a whole nother stadium, the Ranger Stadium. They got money. Jerry got money, but some of these people got money with gray hairs and stuff, man. It's just crazy. I know y'all know. But what I'm getting at with Parsons, back to Parsons, you're going to have to pay that, brother. You can't play around with your food. And it's one of those things, whereas his contract is going to have to be equivalent to Myles Garrett or a fraction below Myles Garrett. And that's a problem because the longer you wait, if the Cowboys were to last season, hear me out, if the Cowboys were to last season go ahead and pay Parsons, we wouldn't be having this conversation, right? And then you can always go and add more and more to it. I have more money than Davis family, though. This is Jerry Jones. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. But them, I'm talking about the owners of the Texas Rangers. I forgot their name, and they making crazy moves around Dallas. Shoot, almost had me put on a Rangers outfit and go and do Law Nation Rangers. But that's a whole nother conversation. Yes. So with that being said, is it Ray Davis and Bob Simpson? No, it's somebody the Rangers, the Texas Rangers, whoever owned them damn team. They got a lot of cash. And speaking of ownership and speaking of things like this, we got our first shot of Oxnard already. Breaking news. Hold on. First shot of Oxnard. DeMarvion Overshawn is giving us a preview of Oxnard. All right, let me see what they got new here. Okay. They got some pads out there that's new. It looks like they're going to make sure that ground there is good. They got the bleachers ready. And they finished the houses on the other side. And as beautiful, as calm as this is in Oxnard, man, I can't wait to get out there to breathe that fresh air and see them boys out there. And that's Agent Zero. Shout out to, let me see what else we got going on here. Hold on. Let me be a little nosy right here. Yeah, look, it's something calm about Oxnard and beyond. It's always something. Exclusive, another NFL union cover-up. Yeah, I'm going to have to read that one. Okay. And we already talked about Deuce Vaughn and his thoughts on a great teammate in the locker room. Oh, I haven't heard this piece about George Pickens. Let me hear what he say. Hold on.
How has it been having George on this team?
It's been huge. I'd say just from him coming in during OTAs and minicamp, the energy that he's brought into the building as well, man, he's fit just right in like a missing puzzle piece. And it's been really, really cool to see him compete on the football field, because when we say compete every single day, that's a cat that goes out there and he's running full speed every single down, no balls on the ground. He prides himself on that. But he's also been a great teammate inside the building, inside that locker room. So we're excited to have him. Anytime that you can bring in a player like this to help you get towards your main goal of winning a Super Bowl, you're going to do it. And so to have him in the building is really, really good.
What kind of energy does...
That's good, man, from my guy, Scott. I mean, my bad. My guy, Deuce Vaughn. I had to throw that jab at Skywalker. Hey, Skywalker Steel. All right. And Aisha, double I, Aisha. But I would say this, though. Here's my thoughts on bringing in Pickens. Even though it was a great move, and of course we're going to see some spectacular things in the following weeks, I guarantee you, right? Here's my other thoughts of it. As long as we can do these two things, I'm okay with it. Can we run the ball and stop the run? I think that 1,000% that Pickens needed a breath of fresh air. Deuce Walker Steele. Shit. Man, you got me crying over here, dog. Oh my gosh, man. Get a double take. I said, man. My brother Skywalker is doing it big over here, man. He with Kay Adams and them. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh my gosh, man. That's where we are. Boy, y'all crazy, man. Shout out to Scott. K is my milk of magnesia. Man, God dog, boy. Y'all better leave Kay Adams alone, boy. She's a real one out here. But what I'm gonna get at is with Pickens, this is a breath of fresh air, especially by us talking about the last episode. And let me see if I can pull this up. Hey, Parsons, get out the way right quick. I think it was right here. When we was talking about the last episode, man, and y'all see Jalen Tolbert, and y'all see all the Cavante Turpins and Jalen Brooks and Lamb and Brandon Cooks. You got to look at least into the mirror, even if it's sky mirror, right? And say to yourself, man, it's a whole lot better energy going into this Oxnard trip versus last season when all we had to look forward to was Brandon Cooks. And then he had got his knees all jacked up. We know that Lamb was holding out. And it was like Brandon Cooks, Jalen Tolbert, Cavante Turpin, Jalen Brooks. And we didn't even have a Mingo at the time. We didn't even have a Mingo at the time. We had Ryan Flournoy, And that was our expectations of still saying, hey, this team Super Bowl ready, dog. So we're a long way from that. Demetrius, man, thank you so much for the 99, for your mind. Thank you so much, man. She got a real forehead. This is from Chill Mo D, man. Don't you know? Have you ever heard the saying, with girls and big foreheads? All right, no.
George have?
He has a great energy, great teammate. Like I said, he's competitive. Every single day that we get onto the football field, man, you can tell that he wants to be the best and he's striving for it. And that's really, really huge as far as what Coach Schottenheimer and our coaching staff are building here. They want a whole bunch of guys that are going to come out and compete. A whole bunch of guys that are going to come into our locker room. We got a ping pong table in our locker room. We've got all types of things set up, and we're just going and competing every single day and bonding over it. So it's really, really huge to have GP on the team and the teammate that he's been throughout these OTAs and minicamp. I'm excited for it in training camp.
No doubt. All right, so what I'm going to get at is, this right here, and I got to go to my page. Hold on tight for me, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all to the moon and back. I appreciate y'all. Or to the stars and back. That even with that being said, of all of the glowingly attributes, I'm trying to keep this show, man. We got kids watching, man. This is a family show, man. I'm trying real hard. They're going to have to say, hey, Law, you're going to have to start going live at 11 at night, not 11 in the morning, 11 p.m., not 11 a.m. But for those who can read to the right, man, just read whatever they said in the chat area, okay? But what I'm getting at is that with all of the glowingly remarks, I was reminded earlier this morning from my guy Jay Tuck, who I'm for real, y'all need to all be familiar with. Find his channel, follow and support my brother Jay Tuck. He posted this, and I was not even aware of it until now. The Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer ranked second worst coach in the National Football League. And here's why they are wrong, and he breaks it down to a degree. But Brian Schottenheimer ranked second to last in the recent head coach ranking. I love it. I absolutely love it, man, because of the simple strength. This is a good, clear indicator. This is a good indicator that we're heading in the right direction, believe it or not. Whenever we win, boy, they are after us. Just for what it is, right? I don't know the reason why they can't stand. Let me see if I can find it. I think he did a video, and I think it's on Twitter, on Instagram. So y'all bear with me. Let me see if I can find this video. I want to hear his thoughts on this right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Here he is right here.
So Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer has been ranked the second worst head coach in the NFL, according to CBS. Now, was I a fan of how the Dallas Cowboys went about the hire? Absolutely not. Right. Do I believe that Brian Schottenheimer was the best coach?
Oh, shout out to the hat too, man. Dallas, but the L's are upside down. I like the hat, man.
Option available? Absolutely not. But what we're not going to do is sit here and act act and pretend that Brian Schottenheimer wasn't born to be a coach. I mean, literally, he was born to be a coach at the NFL level. It's in his name. And throughout his tenure, Brian Schottenheimer has been side by side with some of the best football minds, whether that's Eric Mangini, Pete Carroll, and the Antichrist of Mike McCarthy. Brian Schottenheimer definitely knows the game of football now. Will he take his lumps? Absolutely. He's probably going to get his jaw broke a few games, but I can guarantee you this, Cowboys Nation, Brian Schottenheimer will be a coach that's going to make the most out of his opportunity, and he is here to stay.
I love it, man. I love this season, man. Look, I can feel it, man. And I want y'all so much. All of the haters, all of the doubters, please leave us alone. Just leave us alone when we win. When we win, stay hating over there. This is the 1 year that I'm sitting here saying, F all of the bandwagoners that try to jump on. You know, normally when we start winning, we fill out the application saying, hey, feel free to jump on. No! I want y'all hating to stay over there. I literally want y'all to stay in that corner and continue to hate. And I want y'all to continue to say we got the second worst head coach. Dak Prescott is whack, and he's number 24. Oh, man, the run game. I heard of people say that the run game going to be worse than last season. I want y'all to stay there. Please don't come back. Ever, 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 ever. Let us be with our miserable selves with the horrid quarterback, the horrid run game, with the horrid doggone coaching staff and all of these things. Let us be at the bottom where y'all saying that we're going to be at. And when we win, I'm rubbing it all over y'all, man. Yes, indeed. I want us, and I'm speaking boldly because this is the time that we unite. We got to be, come on with it. Come on with it, the AI. Boy, you came in with the AI.
Got his way $19.99. At Law Nation, how do you feel about Von Miller going to the Commanders? I think Shotty's gonna do great. NFC Championship Plus.
No doubt, no doubt. I got a chance to talk to Von Miller this offseason. He came to the Micah Parsons event. I introduced Von Miller to, and I know it sounds like, hey, man, what you trying to say, Law? I introduced him to Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus was saying, hey, don't you know X, Y, and Z? And they had a long conversation. To make it to this degree, if the Cowboys didn't draft Donovan Ezorako, you could have seen Von Miller with the silver and blue and the star on the side of his helmet. You can take my word for it, or you can just run and say, man, this dude capping. You can take it however you want to take it. But I know what I said, and I know what I saw, and I know what I got doggone had the conversation with. But I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on Von Miller going to, dare I say, the Washington team. Here's what I'm going to go at before we go there, though. I want people to continue to doubt us. When we win, y'all lost to the second worst head coach in the National Football League. Y'all lost to the 24th ranked quarterback or the 79th ranked quarterback throughout all of the NFL top 100s, right? Which that list is very subjective. I'm not finna go down the straight on talking about that particular situation as far as rankings. But if y'all want to flip it and say that this particular team is overrated, how? That taking away a third of your arguments just by listing us at the rankings that you are ranking us. I can't wait for the overall, when they do the overall NFL rankings and stuff like that. They better, and I want them to, put us right at, 24, 25, maybe 26. There better be a multitudes of teams lined up ahead of us. There better be. Don't put us in top 10. Don't put us in top 15. Don't even put us in the top 20. Keep calling us garbage can juice, trash. And on top of that, bet against the odds, huh? They don't even have us winning more than 7 games. That's okay. Vegas, people say Vegas knows something. Well, I'm going to tell you, I know something. And on top of that, this is the situation and a scenario that we can all look back at and say, okay, keep doubting us. Keep putting that doubt in our head because we're going to continue to prove y'all wrong. I love this statement from the great Dr. Martin Luther King. You can't fall out of the bed when you're sleeping on the floor. So meaning that, hey, when I wake up, I have no doubt in my mind how comfortable I am because I know I can't fall out of the bed. I know for sure I'm already on the ground, so I'm already running. There's things in life that sometimes comfort keeps you validated, and comfort, there's no growth. That's why when we start talking about these things, there's always people seeking validation. And y'all already know validation is only good for parking. And what I'm telling y'all this right here, when I look up the Washington Commandos, these guys, get out the way, promo. Get out the way. We ain't trying to promote this stuff. I guess I got to click on it and then unclick on it. Okay, council. They won't promote this. No. Get out of the way. Council. No, council. Don't promote. All right. Well, you guys can't read it for some strange reason. That promotion button is right there. I guess Elon trying to get some of the coins back so he can develop another rocket ship to go into the to the greater atmosphere. And he's not getting out of that firmament. You know, we keep telling him that you're not getting beyond the firmament. You know, it don't matter what type of rocket he got. He's going to continue to hit that glass bubble that's up there, and it's not getting out of the firmament. You know, they can make all type of lies and stuff like that, but you ain't getting beyond that firmament. But neither here nor there. They got the resume, no doubt. But what I said here, and I'm going to see if I can slide something around so y'all can read this with me. Hold on. Get out the way. Get out of the way. I know where I can go without all of this. Let me go to my Instagram. Okay, good. They have the resume, no doubt. But experience can't outrun the clock. Father Time doesn't lose. He only delays. No matter how great you are, how fast you are, or how strong, eventually everyone get that tap on the shoulder, is what I said. And I said what I said, right? Now, appreciate you. Yeah, we are way younger and faster. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And I'll be looking at Donovan Ezaraku's, as we say, results versus my guy, Von Miller. Granted, I like Von Miller. He's one of the Texas boys here, and he's from the areas. And we would have probably said, okay, good to have him on this team. But they don't just have one age of a guy like a Von Miller. They have Bobby Wagner, who's 35. Nick Bellore, I don't even know what he do, but he's 36. Jonathan Jones, he's 32. I'm not finna sit back and say Marshawn Lattimore is too old. He's only 29. He got about 2 to 3 more years in him. Jeremy Reeves, I don't even know what he do. I don't think that he's that much of a threat, and I could be 1,000% wrong, right? But when I put these type of things down, there's always an Eagle guy, and he says you got to stop the hypocrisy, right? In 2021, this was a tape from Jason Peters' tape and blocks per 850 snaps, right? And he's stating that, hey, I felt good about this, even though this particular video got tractions. And it's a 7-minute video of me talking about Jason Peters. But there goes to show you that this kid don't really follow Law Nation. Because if you guys do follow Law Nation, y'all would know straight from the hearts of hearts. I always say a new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. But nevertheless, when we got Jason Peters, I mean, he was in football school with Moses in them, right? And I said, who are we? Are we the AARP boys? Did I say that or didn't say that, ladies and gentlemen? Because my memory served me correct is that at the end of the day, yeah, you can be old and gray and ancient and all of these things with relics and stuff, but at the end of the day, this is a young man's sports. And if you're going to bring in that old broom, yes, he better be in an advisory, but you better not bank on the fact that you're waiting for him to get you over the hump. This is like having the damn the Jordan Wizards versus the younger Jordan, right? And I've been saying that for a long time. But, you know, it is for what it is. People can only think of what they can only imagine. And at the same time, they don't understand the logical things that Law Nation be spitting upon every single situation. So that's what I'm saying. And it is for what it is. Because at the end of the day, when you go out there and grab somebody that's older, they have the propensity to get hurt. They have the situation. Yeah. Holly said, you did say that, Law 100. Yeah, I'm glad somebody fighting for me. Come on with it. That's what I love to hear and say, come on with it. Yeah.
Got us way $9.99. Wald lost a lot of veteran leadership IP on D. Skins is the only comp.
Wally lost a lot of veterans. Leadership. I can't say the other one. Yeah, and then you had Skins. Oh my God, it's only comp. Yeah. I mean, you right. Appreciate you, old head, young bull, Stewart. Appreciate you for your support. Still, I want you guys to put SC in the chat. That's for Sadiqa Charles. She lost her loved one, and we still praying for her, right? And this is not enough. It's not enough. So at the end of the day, I do like movement. Don't get me wrong. But if you guys think that this is moving the needle, then you're getting it all wrong. You're getting it all wrong, you know. And as great as Bobby Wagner is, and shout out to him, maybe, just maybe, he will have a gold jacket. He's a liability in coverage. And should I pull up the defense, you know, let me go PFF. And watch Zeke pull up. Zeke, is that Zeke? Okay, shout out to Zeke, you know. Washington football team. They changed their names around so many times, okay? The Commodores. As good as they were, as good as they come, the defense from the Washington team is 29th. It doesn't matter who you go out there and grab. You can go say, hey, Darryl Green. I seen some stuff with Darryl Green still running out there. You can go get Darryl Green in them. It ain't going to move the needle at all, you know. And I get it, you know. Darryl Green probably can still run a 40 in a real good time, you know. But this is not moving the needle, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm getting at. And you guys know it. You all know it. You know, let me see if I got the official Darryl Green, you know. And, ooh, boy, look at God. Okay, look at that. Darryl Green, they might well go pick him up. I mean, he's still running. You know, look at that. Hey, go get Darryl Green. I just went slow. Yeah. And he's working out on these boys, you know. You can go get Darryl Green. You know? Rex, I'm getting too old for this. Darryl Green is still out here running, dog. Oh my gosh, man. New Washington Commander fans that's new, they don't even know who he is, you know. These new age Washington fans. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. Wait a minute, he's still. Hey. Oh, my goodness, man. Y'all better watch out. Yeah. Look at that back pedal. Switch. Yeah. Hey! Hey, Daryl. Y'all better watch out. Daryl Green is still official. Yeah. Oh. Everyone did a 0 turn. Why did that turn? Shit. Oh my God. Hey, he's still in it, y'all. They say Darryl Green, he fool around and get signed back with the damn Commanders. He be one of the youngest on the team. Look at Darryl Green, boy. Sure. Hey, man, y'all better watch out, man. Yeah, let me see. Boy, Darryl Green. Huh.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so you can see. Yes, sir.
You got us the poet $5. I'm holding it down for SC. Eric, that ain't enough. We need 4 times that amount for the 4 times you said my name today, Ninja. Hashtag Gavel Gang #DC4L.
Gavel Gang. Shout out to all of my Gavel Knights, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, man. Hey, man. For those young fans, man, Daryl, I couldn't stand that brother there, boy. And he could catch it. That boy with them diabetic shoes. Boy, y'all better watch out. Yeah. Look at the feet, dog. Look at the feet, man. Oh, my God.
Yes, sir.
Look at the feet, man. Come on. Yeah.
Feet right now. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. At 64. Yeah. Yeah, at 64, this is unbelievable, man. Yeah. Look. Oh.
Yes, sir.
You gotta get some Achilles together, man. Y'all better watch out, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, go. That joker. They say that's a windbreaker suit. Yeah. That boy got a collared shirt with the long sleeves up under it, man. Come on, man. You better watch out, man. Yeah, get around. That's a Hall of Famer. Let me stop talking about him, man. Let me stop talking about him, man, because, shoot, he fooled around and still probably got one more left in him, man. That ageless wonder, man. And he was still, he probably still run faster than all of us over here. Yes, indeed. Hey, my guy, hey, he leaving his ligaments on the line. Shoot, snap, pop. Hey, man. All right, let me leave him alone, man. Shoot, we all trying to fight to get to that age. Yes, indeed, man. And in other words of news and worlds of news, I think that the Commanders, they are doing what they need to do. But they are doing the wrong thing by signing other guys and not signing their own. They got the same situation. They taking a page out of Jerry Jones' book. They need to go ahead and sign Terry McLaurin, and get those things moving. Darryl Green, keep a roll of quarters on him all the time. Yeah, come on. Watch, man. I done brought back memories, man, especially me talking about Darryl Green and how he used to hawk down our players and get things moving and grooving from that aspect of it. It's crazy to that degree, all right? And this is one of the things that if we talking about older guys being added to the team, you can only have 90 guys on your roster at this point. I think the Cowboys got right at 90 or close to 89. They got one little spot left on the team. Yeah, Darryl gonna need to have some Dr. Scholl's and a whole nother salt bath and all of that stuff recovery and dip him in some cold water. But neither here nor there, not to be ageist, right? Speaking of older players, you got these 2 veteran guys, wide receiver, and the free agents. And it states here, shout out to my guy, Cowboys 4K, who's doing an unbelievable job on Instagram, and we repurpose his videos over here on the YouTube side, and y'all pretty much love the edits and everything. That's my guy. We rehash this over and over again. But I'm asking you guys right now, would you bring in either of these two? Or, and hear me out slowly, Cowboy Nation. Or would you consider just rolling the dice with Jalen Brooks, Jalen Tolbert, Cavante Turpin, right? Speed Demon Turpin, right? Jalen Milroe Cropper, I think he's still here. Mingo. Would you rather roll with them guys? Or would you dibble and dabble with these two guys and just bring them in for a cup of coffee? Because I'm hearing that Washington may be considering these two guys or one of these guys. Would you rather do that? And do me a huge favor. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button if you guys like what you hear and seeing. I'm seeing that like participation is very down. And if you guys like this show in general, subscribe if this is your first time ever. If you want Amari Cooper, put 19 in the chat. If you want Keenan Allen, put 13 in the chat. Yeah. And shout out to 1913. Shout out to the Deltas. But let me know if you want any of those guys here. I think Deltas are 1913. Y'all let me know. Shoot, come on, don't beat up Turpin that way. Come on, man. Roland, Verdi says 19, right? Yeah, 19, okay, 19. I got 13, okay, come on with it. And I want Terry McLaurin, yeah. Commanders might add Tom Brady next. Now, if they go add Tom Brady, I'm sweating. I'm sitting like, Lord, wait a minute now, because he got the Bohemian Grove straight access, skull and bones, and all of the rituals, man. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah. So I'm saying, hold on. Everybody is typing in these numbers here, and I don't have it on wax. Let me get it on wax. So hold on. Let me put it on wax. Okay, now we can see who all put down what. You know, I just want to be able to hold you guys accountable like y'all hold me accountable. Yeah, Verdi says 19. Okay. Got us Way, got 19. Xavier 19. Elijah 19. Holly says 13. Mary says 19. Chad says he want Terry. Yeah. Ooh, that's straight Super Bowl. That's a straight ticket to the Super Bowl. If you get Terry McLaurin, Pickens, and Lamb, that's a straight ticket to the Super Bowl. Truett says 13. Power says 19. A cup of coffee never hurt. And DeAndre says that's right. 1913. That Delta, man. Divine 9 for your mind. Appreciate you. 1920 is that type of guy. I feel you. 13. Come on. Law got to start making polls. Yeah, in order for me to make polls, I got to get out of here and update and all of this stuff. And it's kind of difficult. But I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to all other people, man. The 53 people that joined my website. I'm a little embarrassed saying 53, but I know humble beginnings, right? So if you guys can support the nation in this particular way, go over there, subscribe to my website, and we got all up-to-date videos, information, and things that I can't post all the way on YouTube here. So this is your hub. Got all vertical videos, and we're working on adding a comment feature so we can record comments and stuff. But at the meantime, at the between time, the app is in production, so Law Nation app is on its way. But in the meantime, the website is here. I thank y'all so much for help growing the nation. And this will be your go-to spot for all of the information that we exhibit and exude here on the website. So y'all be sure to go over here and support this. You know, YouTube may not last forever, right? Facebook may not last forever, So that's why you got to always diversify your deals. Now, granted, there are some things that only last up to 72 hours, but you can get in control of it if you use and operate it correctly. And I'm talking about your odor. Mando can help you out with that. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
No doubt, let's go. So be sure to reach out to Mando. Get them dollars off of your starter pack by using promo code LAW. And here's what I'm gonna say. With the Mando body odor control, they got the mist that you spray is even invisible, right? But make sure you get in between them toes, right? Yeah, make sure you get in between them toes and all of those cracks and crevices that you may have. And it can fight up to 72 hours on fresh skin. So don't try to put it on dirty skin. Wash yourself and then use Mando, and you'll be in a good situation. Come on with it. And we don't want you to be undertaken with all of this information, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, man, if you guys enjoy these type of shows, I know it's the off season and we're about to get into some real tangible stuff next week for sure. We get a chance to see fresh players out there, fresh highlights. So still support the nation the best way possible. Click on those information and details. We got the Cash Apps, man. We got things that's open and operating for you guys to show your support. Not saying that it's a must, but it's necessary. On top of that, the guy that's already in California working hard. Let me show y'all. See this right here. He's getting things going. He's ready. He's locked and loaded. And that's Izzy. Let me show y'all what he's doing right quick.
Drop. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Drop.
Drive.
Nice. Good rap. It's shit, boy. Drop.
Come on, Greg. Come back to the ball. Read the ball. Redirect. Redirect inside. There you go. Good hand. See that hand jab? There you go. Mirror. Good mirror. All right. So this Izzy, man, I think the world of Izzy. He was my dark horse for when he was drafted. I thought that he was going to get a good chance in the situation. His second year, that didn't pan out. His third season, we sitting there like, okay, he bulked up, gained a little body mass. We thought that was going to be his come-out year, and we still waiting. Yeah, maybe we call him a late bloomer. Maybe we say to ourselves, the Cowboys, we draft well, but we don't know how to utilize and use them. Now, granted, there was a big situation where, as we was talking about Big Nickel with Dan Quinn's system and philosophy. They went the route whereas they wanted somebody to be a little bit more aggressive. They can come down, hit and peel, and somebody a little bit more vocal. And that's when J. Ron Curse got that role. So they was fighting with themselves whether or not they move Izzy and slot or do you put him at safety. And we went and got some safeties, right? We went and got Hooker and Devontae KZ to a degree and all of these other guys. And my guy Izzy just sitting there just aging like bananas on top of a refrigerator, just aging, getting spots all over him. But what I'm getting at is that if the Cowboys want to see a guy that's hungry, that got grit to his game, you can't erase that playoff game that he performed unbelievable. against the Bucks. And then we rewarded him by the next year by putting him on the bench, right? Because he got into it with somebody. I'm not going to say the name. All I can say is give him a shot. He's a 4.38 guy, 4.40 guy, sub 4.40 guy, 4.38, give or take. He got length. He got range. He got play recognition. He can read a rec. And if he's going to fight for that slot spot, right, it's going to be a hard situation to throw over him. He got the length and the range and everything. I think that he could be a good situation for us. Izzy showed us some promises inside the slot, yeah. But, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I see that the participation is very, very extremely low today. And I guess I did a horrible job on entertaining you guys. So what we're going to do is depart. I really appreciate you guys so much for your support. For those that's here, be sure to do me a big favor. Hit that like button, share this content, let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk. And Izzy in the slot, he's going to be dangerous, man. And let's continue to figure out ways to elevate these guys to better situations. We would normally open up the phone lines, but at this time, by participation being so low, and we only got barely 100 folks in here, let's just go ahead and depart. But let's stay tuned for more information and content throughout the day. And if we can give you guys some more deals, let's go. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. And be sure to continue to support the nation, especially on all what we do here for the Cowboys and beyond. All right, damn, Jerry, got to get it together, man. You got people not even wanting to tune in to us, man. It seems like I'm talking to myself. But Cowboy Nation, they say that prize fighter continue to swing even when he's down. Yeah, he do look 6'8", Newhouse. He do. All I can say is from here, it's the smaller things that make impact for bigger things. If you are faithful over a few things, I will make you ruler over many. If you are good at the smallest things that you do, unbelievable dimensions of your mind would open up. Come on with it. Keith says he enjoyed the show, man. I enjoyed your support, man.
Keith Chef $20. Thanks, enjoy the show.
Oh my goodness, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Keith. I thought I did a horrible job, man. I thought I wasn't really moving the needle a little bit. I appreciate that. I thank y'all for showing up. I thank those who part of the notification, swat all the way up. The Cowboys on this journey. Micah Parsons stating that he wants to win the Super Bowl. We have ownership battles issues. The need to be right is a terrible drug. And that's where we are at. Appreciate you, Ace Boogie. Thank you for your appreciation. I appreciate you. It's a long journey for next week. It's a sacrifice for next week. And I appreciate it. It would not be possible without you all. It would not be possible. As they say, out of the nights that cover me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank God for my unconquerable soul in the fell clutches of circumstances. I have not winced nor cried out loud. Under the bludgeons of chance, my head is bloody but unbound. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms the horror shed, and yet the minutes of years shall find me unafraid, unbound, unshaken, standing tall or not at all. The beat of my heart is crying Cowboys, and the beat of you guys' heart is crying Cowboys too. And we shed nothing but silver and blue here, Cowboy Nation. And on my way out, Mama would always say, baby, before you leave, can you just leave with that quote from Les Brown? And I say, don't worry, I got you. And it's all about the heart, soul, and sinew of your mind. how you prepare yourself in these thick times, in these dark times, in these rough times, right? I said this story before. Sadiq Charles, oh my goodness, she on her way over here too.
Sidika Charles, $5.
We got you.
I am late, but I did like and shared.
Appreciate you for liking and sharing. You know, there was this goat that wandered into this city that was semi-abandoned, and he was looking for water. And he saw this well at the bottom. There was a light water, and he looked over. There was a guy that was in the neighboring village, walked close to that goat, and he thought it would be funny if he pushed that goat down to the bottom of the well. The goat landed where that little small puddle of water was at in the bottom of the well. People in that village, since the well was abandoned, since the well was no more usable, they would take trash and garbage and they would throw it down in the bottom of the well. And they would throw more and more trash down in the bottom of the well. The goat was at the bottom of that well, ladies and gentlemen. And the goat survived. What happened? He was in a terrible situation. It was dark. It was rugged. It was no good. But people would throw more and more trash on it. People would throw more and more things down there. But they didn't know that they was feeding the goat. And the goat would eat a little bit of that trash, and he would shake it off and stand on top of it. And they would throw more trash down there, and he would shake it off and stand on top of it. You see, sometimes we be in a situation that we may be down. We may be out. We may be at the bottom, Cowboy Nation. They may rank us at 24. They may say we have the second worst head coach in the National Football League. But all we got to do is just shake it off and stand back on top of it. And more, they keep throwing stuff down at it. They try to destroy the goat. And the goat would just shake it off and stand on top of it and eat a little bit of it. Shake it off and stand on top of it, Cowboy Nation. Because there will be people that will sully you. There will be people that say that, hey, I will help you, and they'll throw you down in the bottom, and they will expect you to die. But you just got to shake it off and stand on top of it, ladies and gentlemen. But that goat eventually made himself all the way back to the top of that well. And that same person that pushed him at the bottom of that well saw that goat, and they said, oh, lo and behold, look at that goat. Look at his head. Look at what he was able to do. We tried to destroy him, but he was not destroyable. From this day forward, we're going to call that goat the greatest of all times. That's how you get the definition of a goat. When people throw you down in the bottom of a well, you just shake it off and stand on top of it, Cowboy Nation. When people count you out, you just shake it off and stand on top of it. So eventually the goat was able to walk out and step out on glory. Come on with it. Tell your neighbor, I'm the GOAT. No matter what they put me in, what environment they got me in, I'm going to shake it off and stand on top of it. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, a plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity, and neither cold poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty. Just shake it off and stand on top of it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on with it.
Tell them run it off.
What we do, baby? and roll those.
I wake up,
Credits.
flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up,
baby.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands. I'm by my lonely.
Come on.
Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Don't hold me now,
I
baby.
love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Alright.
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Don't zone me.
I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Yeah.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me
Can't
lazy.
call all lazy,
Put in
baby.
my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, Law Nation, let's get it, baby.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run
I see
it
your new
up.
house.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash,
Holly.
might wreck. But
Shout out to
first I
Sadiq.
stretch. Tell 'em
Come
run
on.
it up. I wake up,
Law
thumb down now.
Nation.
No drip this.
Come on.
Tell 'em run it up.
Alright.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe.
Come on.
I call up Nigeria, come through.
I'm gonna
in
take
a
that
hurry.
trip out to Philly.
Those London boys don't come to play.
These
You should be
Cowboys,
worried.
man, we don't come to
Run
play.
false move, find yourself
Ain't that right?
getting buried. That's what the devil used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change.
Come on.
I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
Yeah.
I wake up,
Law
I'm down that.
Nation.
Drip this.
Holly.
Run it up.
Come on.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
The longest
I wake
outro
up,
in the
flex,
land.
down that check. No drip
Appreciate
this.
y'all,
Tell
man.
'em
Shout
run
out to
it
your
up.
Common Sense Lab.
No sleep, no
Roll
rest. Might
to
crash,
6.
might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
And they understand the cost
Come on.
that is involved.
Until next time, Cowboy Nation.
1,000 of you, I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna be together. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online.
Yep.
This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to do this, I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. But I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant the seed of one. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got
And you.
And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or you're giving
Let the street lights
bring your basket. I want the basket up here. I want to see the folks. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on the, take your phone and stick it on the, on the front. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. At the same time, we're talking. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just for y'all. That's it.
If you watching this and you haven't hit that like button nor shared this content, and you just been lollygagging in the chat, shame. Sing it with me. I be on layer 2. I use this song to calm me down just a little bit because I'm very high energy guy. Come on with it. Layer 2. Come on, choir. If we offended anyone today, real talk, if we offended anyone, charge it to my beard, not my heart. Now, if you are somehow an Eagle fan and you are offended, then damn it, you just offended. You know, that's just for what it is. Cowboy Nation and everyone just listening. Let's get on up out of here, man. One love, DC for life, not for short. And let's get it. Salute, baby. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on with it.
Say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow. Tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no better one, yeah. Susceptible now, before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Ooh, susceptible. I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah. And nothing can stop me.
Nothing can stop me, baby.
'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Either way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find a better one, yeah. Susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going
10 great reasons to support Law Nation Sports. And why you should subscribe and donate to help him get to Oxnard. Unmatched Cowboys coverage. Law Nation brings you the most consistent, insightful, and passionate Dallas Cowboys content in the game. From film breakdowns to live Q&As, he covers it all. Exclusive training camp access. By donating, you're helping Law bring boots-on-the-ground coverage from Oxnard. Get behind-the-scenes insight you won't find anywhere else. Fan-first energy. Law Nation is for the people. He listens to the fans, debates with them, and represents the voice of Cowboys Nation like no other. Elite film analysis, with next-level breakdowns of plays, players, and matchups, Law turns casual fans into football minds. Learn the why behind the wow. Live shows and call-ins, from The Final Word to Lombardi Talk, Law gives fans a platform to speak their minds. This ain't ESPN. It's real, raw, and interactive. Community over clout. Supporting Law means investing in a creator who builds up others, shouts out small channels, and uplifts the community. Pure entertainment value. Whether it's roasting the Eagles, dropping metaphors, or delivering bar-for-bar commentary, Law keeps you laughing and learning. Hard work and dedication. Law Nation has been grinding for years with passion, consistency, and zero shortcuts. Supporting him helps fuel the mission. No corporate filters. Law says what the big networks won't. You get honest opinions, not paid narratives. Help make history. By subscribing and donating, you become part of Law's journey to Oxnard and beyond. This is bigger than content. This is Cowboys Nation history in the making. Subscribe, like, and donate to help Law. Nation Sports get to Oxnard. Cash App, $. Laws Nation $, PayPal. PayPal.me/LawNation. Patreon, patreon.com/LawNation. Let's get Law to camp. One way or another.
Because you don't know who you're going to meet.
What is your profession?
It's an evil world we live in.
Take the money out! All of it! Come on! Wasting my time now, come on! Ain't nobody calling me. No days off. Paging me. Asking no days off.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night.
Let's go, man! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It is you! I cannot believe it! Oh,
This is where we hold them.
oh greetings!
This is where we fight.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
What's your point? What's your point? Okay, so what?
I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys.
Damn, Dak Prescott.
I'm still them boys. Them boys, them boys, them boys, them boys, them boys, them boys. I'm still them boys. Now y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor. I'm still them boys. Huh. Yeah.
Dread it,
I'm still
run
them
from
boys.
it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.
Or should I say, I am.
My turn! Told me it was my turn. It's my turn.
Until next time, DC for life. Peace. We about.
Damn! Damn! Dak Prescott! Me, bro. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Blue Magic. That's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it.